you've ever wept over one of your children or wept with one of your children, chapter 18 of 2 Samuel will definitely touch your heart. It is the defeat of Absolom, David's son. Now, David did not want Absolom to be killed. He even told them, bring him in alive. Of course, Joab doesn't listen to him. Joab thinks that he has King David's best interest in heart and goes ahead and slays Absolom. But the whole message here is that Absolom fell because of his own pride, his own arrogance, his own sin. He dishonored his parents, obviously. He was stubborn, biblically, he was the traitor to the land. And Deuteronomy 27 tells us, cursed are you if you disobey your parents, if you defile your father's wives, if you disobey the laws. And he gets caught up in the thicket by his own head. It doesn't say he was caught up by his hair. Some people think he might have been because he had a lot of hair. But Absolom is caught up in the battle and killed. And then these guys come to tell David about it. And it's interesting when you get into that. Joab has these two guys that run after to tell David the news. Ahimaaz, the son of Zadok, really wants to go tell David that Absolom is dead. He's excited about it, and Joab's like, you shouldn't be this excited about that. And then he goes and tells the Cushite to go run and tell David. Ahimaaz is faster. And he gets to David, and I think he read the room. As soon as he saw David, he realized, I probably don't want to go ahead and tell David this. And the Cushite comes in shortly after and says, hey, your son is dead, He's excited about it. And David's like, no. He trembles, he shakes violently with absolute mourning over his child. Because no matter what Absolom had done, and he'd done a lot, a horrible lot, no matter what, David loved him. Because all that mattered in that moment was it was his son. Wasn't it? He was trying to kill David himself. He was trying to take over the throne of Israel. David's child, even though he was rebellious, he was his. He loved him. And there's a picture there of God's love for his children. Now, unlike David couldn't die in the place of Absolom. God did die in the place of his rebellious children on the cross 2,000 years ago. It's an amazing picture. In Psalm 3, I was reading it again, and I've read it several times through this week, and it struck me again where it says, the Lord is the one who holds our head when we cry. He's holding us in our darkest moments, in our deepest, most terrible moments. He's there, holding us. Amazing chapter. Please share this video with anyone you think you might benefit from it. And like, comment, let me know what you're thinking about. Any way I can pray for you or any ideas or questions you've got. God bless. Thank you.